Welcome back to Channel C1. I'm Demica Jamaal.
And this is Cam King. And today,
Sabrina Carpenter, Manchild.
We got the official music video. We got the lyrics pulled up on the screen over here as well.
Our reaction to Short and Sweet is on our Patreon if you want to check that out. What do you think the song's going to be about? A man acting like a child?
Well, I assume because she broke up with
Barry.
Yeah, this may be a little bit of a, sneaky diss to him. Because remember, please, don't you embarrass me, motherfucker.
Please, don't prove I'm right.
Let's get into this.
She got a lot of personality.
Oh, boy.
Oh, damn.
This almost sounds like a little Chapel Roan track. I could...
Yeah, no, it's definitely...
right off the bat.
Yeah.
Man, them shorts are short. Oh, the cheeks is out. What the fuck? Oh, I like that guitar.
Or is it slow? Maybe it's...
Everything looks so weird.
But there's a cuter word for it. I know. Why you always come running on me? Fuck my life. Won't you let an innocent woman be? Never heard of such.
She's playing pool with the shotgun.
Half your brain just ain't there. Manchild, why you always come running, taking all my loving from me?
Okay. She drinking wine with a straw
And a
the
fucking
elephant in the
lid.
room. Okay, I feel like these are all maybe some kind of idioms or metaphors or something. Some of these scenes. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you got the elephant in the room.
You had the elephant in
that
the
was
room.
more
Uh,
clear.
yeah.
It's just a bunch of weird stuff going on that's hard to even keep track because you had the quarter of a truck pulled up, wasn't even completely done.
Not quarter. Yeah, it was like an 8.
Yeah,
That's like an 8.
but she had some interesting. Her flow was kind of interesting in the beginning, but it was hard to focus because the video's so interesting. But
Right. I was looking at the lyrics and looking at the video. I'm probably just gonna play it back because
yeah, I think we should
there's a
play it
lot.
back. The first lyric I noticed that had like probably a double entendre is the "You're finished. I didn't even know we started."
Yes.
Because it's partially maybe like the relationship. He's done with the relationship, but also it could have been like sexual in that he may have, finished fast. You said your phone was broken, just forgot to charge it. Whole outfit you're wearing, God, I hope it's ironic. Basically saying your fit is trash. I hope you're doing it as a joke. Did you just say you're finished? Didn't know we started. It's all just so familiar. Baby, what do you call it? And then she started going through the names. The delivery on, I think it's a long E sound on the next lyric there. If you scroll, but
She says stupid. She had her personality really shined in this part right here.
Yeah. The delivery on stupid. I think the delivery on stupid. And then there's some long E sounds in the chorus, the main chorus, that I think really hit. She had her vocal performance on that was really nice.
Yeah, I'm
running to me part.
Yeah, I can't relate to this. Man, children do not come running towards me, but it's enjoying the song. It's really it's fun, and I like the vocals on it a lot. Play it. I want to start it back because it's very interesting.
Oh, boy.
She rolls out, hitchhiking.
You said your phone was broken, just forgot to charge it. Whole outfit you're wearing, God, I hope it's ironic. Did you just say you're finished? Didn't know.
She goes on a little road trip, gets hitched, right? Hitchhiking.
Baby, what do you call it?
He got a fucking. That cut was fun.
Slow. Maybe it's
Yeah, it's a bunch of shit that don't make sense because man-childs don't make sense, I guess.
I know.
Yeah, that man-child delivery.
Won't you let an innocent woman be? Never heard of self-care. Half your brain just ain't there. Man-child, why you always come running, taking all my loving from me?
He killing it. I like these little country tones to it, but still very pop rock style. What the fuck? What's she about to do with that? What the fuck? What they riding on? A jet ski on the jet ski motorcycle?
My boys playing hard to get, and I like my men all incompetent, and I swear they choose me. I'm not choosing them. Amen. Amen.
They're just a bunch of pigs.
Playing hard to get, and I like my men all incompetent.
I like the choral effects. This is a crazy ass video.
God damn, what the fuck?
There's every scene got so much in it. What the hell? This is insane. Hey, it's, what's it called, car?
She just ran from one to the next.
That's what she be doing with
Right.
them men.
She's like, oh, I need you to save me from this crazy man.
That's what
And
she
then
was
it's
doing in the whole video.
And then it's
yeah.
another crazy man.
She just kept going from man to man to man, and every man has some stupid contraption, fucking
I will
weird
say
ass
this.
shit.
The first couple, whether you're a man or you're a woman, you date somebody, you date another person, like you date somebody and they trash. You date another person, they ended up being trash.
Right.
Once you get to like the third, fourth one, you should start picking up on some signs.
Right.
Early on to where you could tell before they turn out trash that they're trash.
You should start putting the pieces together. It should start making
I
sense.
feel like I'm pretty decent at picking up the signals in the beginning. And I'm like, okay.
Sometimes I just be ignoring them.
Yeah, no, I don't ignore them at all. I don't think. No. I'm pretty. Oh no, this person's a little bit crazy. I can see it, but I feel like too. It depends. If you try to date people you work with, you can get a better. If you were to date them, you should know a little bit more about them before you start dating them. Before you date them, but if you dating somebody that you met randomly at a club, at a bookstore, at the gym, etc., you get in like a different version of them. And I'm sure there's people who meet the people I work with and think, oh, this girl is so cool.
Right.
Or this guy's so cool
Right.
and nice and friendly, and not realize they really fucking crazy. But speaking on the song, there's some pretty fun lyrics she had.
There's fun lyrics.
Starting in that second verse.
Second verse was kind of short, right?
She said, why so sexy if so dumb?
The way she said "if so dumb" is like
It's like, why dumb if hot? Why,
she's like, how you survive? I'm not there, so
how you survive on Earth so long?
But I'm gonna choose you. Blame your mom because you're a mama's boy.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole video, she had this. She became this like hyper feminized woman, taking care of the man, feeding the man, making sure that it was like all cared for. And they've got all these big toys, so it's like this like
they're just
hyperbole.
They're playing
hyperbole of the man child, if you will.
Yeah, like literal child playing around while she's having to do
That's
everything.
why they got the fucking jet ski on like a motorcycle and the damn truck missing shit. It don't make sense. It's just fucking stupid.
The phrasing on Manchild and Melody is really memorable. Manchild.
It's catchy. It's real catchy, yeah.
And then that not the chorus, but the bridge. She says "Amen," and then the play on words with "Hey men."
Yeah,
like,
that was funny.
And then when she said "Hey men" in the video, they showed 2 pigs.
Yep, that's why I was like, "Oh, they just a bunch of pigs, huh?"
Yeah, and she's really good at. There's certain lyrics here that if someone else were to say it, they would like. She's good at making it flow in a nice way.
Well, she's got a nice team with her too. Not taking the credit away from Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
But I think she's working with Jack Antonoff on this song and Amy, what's her name, who's like a fantastic songwriter. Oh my gosh. Let me look up her name real quick. Because you guys don't know who I'm talking about. She's really great songwriter. Jack and Amy Allen both wrote this song, and Amy Allen is known, if I remember, for APT.
Okay.
Taste, Please, 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 Espresso. All the hits of this year, essentially. Number One Girl from Rosie is what? Handlebars from Jenny and Dua Lipa. She did a couple years ago, because this was like her breakout year. She had Graveyard with Halsey, Adore You with Harry Styles. We've got a couple other songs I think were hits, but I don't really recognize them. Oh, Without Me by Halsey, that was a big one. That was
interesting. It's interesting having those like her fingerprints on all those songs, but then seeing how they're still so different because of different artists.
But
because
she does like a great job of writing the song for the artist, I think.
Oh, like catering it to who the artist is.
That was kind of my point. Like, because I know Sabrina does write her stuff, so like it's not one of those just hires a songwriter, and I think they just really
collaborate.
I mean, come on, they did Please Be Please and Espresso and Taste. I mean, those 3 songs were hits, right?
Yeah,
and they just worked so well.
Yeah, they're a good tandem.
And we both believe APT is still kind of like Rosie's one of Rosie's best songs, at least performance-wise. Like, it really gets her character out there.
But yeah.
And of course, y'all know Jack Antonoff killing it, so. Yeah, I enjoyed the metaphor. I'm aware there's a lot of us as man-childs. Sometimes I've acted like one in the past when I was younger. Now I just act like a child. But I'm assuming this is a lead single for a new album. So that's really exciting.
That makes sense.
Her 7th album coming up, I'm assuming. And I'm really excited for that because I wasn't like blown away by Short and Sweet, but it was solid. It was
every
solid.
song for the most part by itself was enjoyable.
Was solid. Yeah.
As a whole album, we kind of both agreed.
It just wasn't the most exciting thing as a whole album. Yeah.
But
I think it was solid. It was real solid.
Yeah.
And she's deserved all the praise she's gotten for it. And this is another summer hit for her a little bit. Probably won't be as big as Espresso, but it's good. It's good. Hope y'all enjoyed it as well.
I like the delivery on the second. She repeated in the bridge. She repeated the amen, but there was like a chord, like a background chant.
Yes, the choral. I said, the choral effect was really nice.
She did that on the second time.
Yeah.
But the way she flows with I like my boys, I like my boys playing hard to get, and I like all my men all incompetent. The flow on that is really nice. The way she made that work.
I was hoping the lyrics would be on Spotify, but they're not. I hit it. Yeah.
And I like my men all incompetent, and I swear they choose me. I'm not choosing them. Amen. Amen. Oh, I like my boys playing hard to get.
It's like I like the difference in delivery between the two. The repeat was. Because she got kind of nasally on that first part, and then opened up a little with the choir.
That ad-lib, she ad-libbed. Hey man, that was good. She was really like excited. Like you could hear the excitement. She really sounded like she was excited to see some men.
She great job of putting her personality in songs.
Yeah.
It really shines, and I think that's what really makes her music unique, because sometimes you listen to pop hits, and yes, they're good songs, but they can be generic. They just resonate with everybody, right? Et cetera. It's just, it just sounds really good. But I think she's one of those artists that when she has a pop hit, it still sounds like really, really unique. And it's not just like, oh, it like you said, it doesn't sound.
She definitely takes some inspiration from like early, I don't know the exact year, but maybe like 60s, 70s, something. Where they would do a lot of that like talking in the songs, where they kind of like hey boys, if you don't know
that Dolly Parton,
it's like a little bit country, a little bit R&B would do it a little bit too.
R&B would do it all the time for sure.
Hey,
hey, now this goes out to my one, my only,
she got a little bit of that in there, and her sense of humor definitely.
I mean, it's like R&B makes me think of like Confessions of Usher. He got a whole like 30 seconds where he's on the in the studio talking. Yeah. Those things add a lot of personality too.
Mm-hmm. And she's good. You can see her acting history.
Yes.
In her music.
And in her music.
In the music videos
but it shows through vocally. I think that helps her with her singing and really expressing whatever caricature that she's going for. Yeah. So, because she really she brought a lot of femininity or feminine elements to this track, like hyper, just really like a caricature of it.
I will say too, all her songs, these last, like Short and Sweet, and then this song, they all this very consistently toxic. It's very interesting because I know it's partially a character, but because it actually played out to my knowledge, like exactly how, she's dating toxic men, quote unquote. It's like, she seems smart.
Right.
And she's saying it's not me. They're just finding me. But you literally said you like all your men incompetent.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
And you saying they choosing you and you not choosing them. But I don't know. I feel like she seems smart enough to not keep getting caught up like this.
Sometimes the ones you attract all the time, you just got to keep saying no till you find that diamond.
Right. Yeah. Or maybe, you know what it is too? I think for women it's different because the women, not all of them, but the women normally are waiting for men to approach them. So if you are waiting, the type of men that are approaching you,
you don't gotta wait long usually.
Yeah, depending on how you look and depending on how often you're out and about. If you're waiting on a dude to make that initial move, you might have to go and find a dude in your circle that you see that might not be the type to make the first move.
That might be a better fit for you.
That might be the better fit for you. So,
or you just got to convince him to make the move. There's some tricks.
Right. Yeah. There's some tricks
to kind of casually manipulate the man.
Yeah.
Maybe I should.
Yeah.
So I remember one movie, they're like, just drop your handkerchief when you walk by. So they pick it up for you. Like, it's like, that's how you get their attention.
Cause too, like the dudes who are coming up to you and they're like really smooth, they probably got smooth from practice.
Yep.
So, and they probably, when you meet somebody like that, whether or not y'all connect, sometimes it's just based on how good y'all are at small talk, but it might not mean that y'all got a lot of chemistry.
Right.
It might just mean y'all both have a little bit of charisma, or maybe he has a little bit of charisma and he's good at saying the right things in the right order for like cold approaching strangers, but maybe y'all really don't connect on much. I don't know. But yeah, it's just funny. But also, that's the other thing I was going to say. So the album she had before this isn't before Short and Sweet. Apparently was not like Short and Sweet. It was more emotional.
I mean,
and more like
I always bring up this song. This is the only song I knew about her. And it doesn't sound like anything like her other stuff.
Yes. So that's why I was going to add, like, I was curious. I thought she was going to go back, not back to this, but switch it up again. Because Short and Sweet was the switch up. I thought she might switch it up on this album too, but maybe she's trying to go with
even though her style's a little different now, I think it's still genuine to her. Mm-hmm. And I think it's just reflecting what she's going through
right now
in her life. She's approached this I mean, she's always been famous, but she's approached this really high level of fame.
Yeah, she just
her music wasn't that well known until Short and Sweet kind of came out, or until Espresso and stuff came out, right? Like she was popular, but she's on a whole nother level now.
Right, yeah, no,
and I think also going through whatever relationship she went through with what's his name? Barry Kingsford, yeah.
Keegan,
yeah. I think, and that breakup and stuff too, like that's definitely gonna play into Manchild, come on, she just went through that breakup and she comes out with that song. Also, it definitely influenced.
She might have been heartbroken, but maybe she wasn't as heartbroken because she kind of anticipated.
Right.
Because she made a whole song about don't do exactly what I expect you to do.
Right. There was already like signs, probably. Yeah. But yeah, she also might be playing it smart by releasing a song as the starting single that shows that she's capable of recreating the magic she had last year. Right. Yeah. And then maybe the next
album. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. It might.
I commented this, and I wasn't 100% correct in this prediction, but that single, that The Giver by Chappell Roan, right. It didn't do as crazy as her other singles did last year. Right. And I said I think that genre shift might have been too much of a.
But you know what? What's his name? What's the other song that we listened to? The first Chappell Roan song we listened to.
Good Luck Babe.
Good Luck Babe was closer to Midnight, Rise and Fall of Midwest Prison.
That is true, and that was the first single.
Giver was the second.
Yeah, that is true. I didn't think about that.
So maybe
in my timeline,
yes, because we listened to it
after. We listened to the album after Good Luck. So yes, you are correct.
So maybe
you are correct. Yes.
The next Sabrina Carpenter song would be more like a Giver type experimental. Yeah. Okay.
But also, Sabrina has 6 albums. Like when you've written 6 albums, I don't think sometimes you just want to change your style. I mean, look at Taylor Swift, right? Yeah. Like 6 albums in, she was a Reputation. Right. So like going in, she went, you want to change your style a little bit. So that makes sense too. And but I think whatever she releases, I'm anticipating.
She has a good, because even when you were listing off all those other songs that Amy Allen was a part of, there's a certain sensibility that Sabrina Carpenter, I think, brings. That, I mean, Apata is amazing, but and then Number One Girl is good, but you can see, I imagine, let's say Amy Allen wrote that same song for Sabrina Carpenter. I think it would have. I mean, obviously it's going to be different, but I think it would have been.
I mean, Sabrina is a more experienced songwriter and also than Rosie. So
that's true. That's true.
It would definitely be different for sure, because it's definitely written in collaboration. I'm sure of it. But yeah, this was great. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. You could tell we went on a nice tangent about it. We don't always talk about music videos too long if we didn't really care too much about them. Yeah, hopefully we don't have to wait too long for this album. I want to see it soon. So catch us on the next one.
Thank you for being here.